Local news.
Thank you, Krista. New to our studios this morning, Corpus Christi investigators are looking for whoever's responsible for a break-in at a local restaurant. That crime happened sometime after 2 at La Playa restaurant on SBID near Weber. When officers arrived, they found a door, glass door that is broken in, smashed. It is unknown if anything was taken from the restaurant. That investigation is ongoing. If you have any information, you're asked to call Crime Stoppers at 888-TIPS. And also new to our studios, a man in his 20s is recovering at an area hospital after being hit by a car. That accident happened around 3 on the Crosstown Expressway near Horn. Details are limited at this time. Investigators say a vehicle rear-ended an 18-wheeler. After pulling over to survey the damage, one of the drivers was hit by a third vehicle. The victim was transported to Christa Spa Memorial Hospital. He is expected to be okay. It is still unclear who was at fault for the original wreck. An investigation is underway as well. A 24-year-old man convicted of 2 counts of sexual assault on a child is headed to prison. Victor Sanchez will spend 25 years for the first count and 35 for the second. He will be able to serve them concurrently. Last November, Sanchez was an assistant manager at the Family Dollar store when he lured the 5-year-old victim in the restroom and proceeded to assault her. Prosecutor Kim Gonzalez says the verdict was fair.
I think that the verdict that they came back with shows that they continued to work hard and compromise, and that they came somewhere in the middle from what each side wanted.
Sanchez will be eligible for parole in 25 years. A jury will return to the Nueces County Courthouse today to determine the fate of a 28-year-old mother convicted on 6 counts of injury to a child and 1 count of assault of family violence. Investigators say last year, Glenna Guardado's toddler was admitted to Driscoll Children's Hospital with a broken arm, bite marks, and bruises. 6 months later, Guardado brought her 3-week-old boy to the hospital with a broken arm and leg and severe head injuries. 3 News reporter Brian Burns shows us how CPS and police are taking part in a conference to help end this abuse.
Well, going through some very intensive training here, including some doctors and police officers and people like that are professionals in the area of forensics and having to do with child deaths and serious injuries.
Larry Young is one of several dozen professionals undergoing 2 days of training on how to make better cases against those suspected of child abuse. The class, sponsored by the Department of Family and Protective Services office in Corpus Christi, has been held in cities across Texas to improve communication between law enforcement, medical professionals, and CPS caseworkers.
So we have to reach out there and get the best information that we can in order to produce it to the juries, the judges, and others out there to show them that these children are being abused, or in some cases they're just accidents. But you got to prove it one way or the other.
According to The Lancet, a British medical journal, 1 in 4 girls and 1 in 6 boys will be sexually abused before they turn 18. Only 1 out of 10 of them will tell. In Texas last year, CPS completed more than 160,000 investigations, and more than 66,000 children were confirmed victims of abuse and/or neglect. Those conducting the course hope to teach investigators how to gather enough evidence for convictions.
We need more classes like this. I mean, the better educated you are, the more experienced you are, the better kind of investigator and the better case you put together.
Brian Burns, 3 News.